Are you thinking about buying a home in 2026? Well, today is December 1st and things are slowing down here in the real estate world, but there are still new listings that have come up, and we're going to go over all that here on the Monday Market Snapshot right now. So price changes have come down, closings have come down, pendings have come down. We do have some new listings that I'm seeing here across the central coast of California, and we're going to take a look at those right now with some Monday Market Snapshot data. Going to go over that data real quick. We're going to take a look at some of the new listings, the price changes, and I'm going to try to do this in a quick fashion because I have a to-do list that is a mile long. Even though we're here at the end of the year where it starts to kind of slow down, I have so much to do. And here's the thing, some people are slowing down, not me, but some people are, and this is a great time to start shopping for that home for you in 2026. Things are just kind of calm, right? So it's a great time to shop. So we're going to take a look, and at any time, if you have any questions, please reach out. My name is Denise Dresbach. I'm a California licensed real estate agent. I'm located in Morro Bay, California, and we're going to take a look at your Central Coast real estate news right now. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this data, and then I'm going to quickly share my screen and show you some of the new listings that have come up, not my listings, but listings just in the general area. And then we're also going to look at price changes. Now, I have not done this in a few weeks. I'm a little rusty, and the reason being is I've got a long list of things to do. Real estate business, and I've also acquired an inn in Nevada City. So I've got a lot of transition and all the things that come along with buying an investment property or a vacation rental. And, if you have any questions about that kind of thing, or if you want to hear more about that journey, I'll be sure to include that in maybe a future playlist. Just let me know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed as well, because normally I do a weekly update. It's just as we get to the end of the year and more things are piled onto my plate, I have to put that YouTube priority down at the bottom of the list. So I'm swinging in here December 1st. I'm going to get this update for the past 7 days in for you. And then part of December is going to be a little hit and miss, but I'll pop in here and there whenever I hear something new and continue to post in the community with weekly updates, so you do get the numbers if you're interested. So let's look at those numbers. Active number of coastal, and when I say coastal, I'm talking about Morro Bay, California, Cambria, Cayucos, Los Osos, and then also some of those southern locations like Pismo Beach, Avila Beach, Grover Beach, and then Arroyo Grande and Oceano. So I take a look at those every week and just kind of follow the numbers. The active number is 244, so you have 244 options right now if you wanted to purchase something here on the Central Coast. That is a number that keeps going down. As we get closer to the end of the year, that number has been trickling down. And so that's kind of the lowest number that we've seen in a very long time, more towards the beginning of the year, right? Last week and the week before, it was like 250, 257. So things are slowing down for sure. That's the theme. So price changes, same story. There were 13 homes that had a price change, mostly price reduction, and that's very low. Usually they're in the 20s or higher. And so, with the number of properties, I guess it makes sense as these go down, right? We did see some new active and coming soon properties in the past 7 days. There were 21, so that's pretty good. 4 of those are coming soon. And so you do have 21 new opportunities from the past week to take a look at here on the coast. And then pending and closed were down. There were 12 pending and under contract and 13 closed. So as you can imagine, last week was Thanksgiving, so it was a bit of a slower week, but we still got 21 new listings here, so that's cool. And we'll take a look at those real quick after I get over all this information. And then days on market has gone down. So the past week on those 13 closed, the median was 15 days, which is pretty quick, right? Prior weeks, it's usually in like the 30s, even the 40s. We've even seen something in the 80s. So last week was pretty good with that 15 days on market. Average actually is 73. So that's something to take into consideration. The median close price has gone gone up a little bit, but it's basically flat over the past, month or so. But we are still under $1 million. That's again, just looking at those coastal towns past 7 days, 988,000 is that median close price. So active number in the entire county, because I am a California real estate agent. I am actually in San Luis Obispo County. So I do work the entire county. I'm just more focused on the coastal side of things, but we do work in the entire county. So 615 active properties right now. Same story as before, that number has come down and has been slowly coming down. To give you an example, at the beginning of October, there were 720. So we've gone down quite a bit there. Price changes have also come down, same story, 29. So out of the entire county, there were 29 that have been basically reduced in price. And finally, the canceled, expired, withdrawn, hold. As you can imagine, that number's gone up. We're at the end of the year. Holidays are here. People are going to probably either cancel or let it expire, and some will relist right away, and some will relist after the new year. So there were 34, and 23 of those expired, and 7 of those were canceled. So that's your Monday Market Snapshot. Now we're going to take a look at those new listings. These are new listings that are all over the Central Coast. I'm going to share my screen, and then we'll take a look at those price changes. All right, I'm pretty excited to do this. It's been, I think, 3 weeks now. And for the past, I guess I started this YouTube channel in May of 2024, somewhere around there. This is like the first time that I haven't done any videos for, a week or two. So I'm excited to be here, missed you guys, and here we are. This is the Central Coast of California. Talking about those Central Coast towns that I mentioned before. You can get a nice, easy picture to see what I'm talking about here. And we're gonna just take a look. Let's start up in Cambria and see what has been coming up on the market in the past 7 days. Today is December 1st. 2025, if you can believe that. And if December goes as fast as November, well, we'll be 2026 in no time. So, a couple of disclaimers. These are not my listings. I have pulled these listings from the public CRMLS, or I should say it's a public link that I've created from CRMLS. That's a California MLS that I belong to. I will share this link and the price change link as well, so you can just kind of get an idea of what the past 7 days has been like. If you want to follow along on your own, get a closer look. But they are not my listings. They are other agents, other brokerages listings. And so I'm just sharing with you to see, so you can see what's going on in the market here on the Central Coast. And then if you want more refined data, you want all the listings, you want all, things in Cambria, all in Cayucos, whatever, please reach out. You can call, email, text, or comment below, and we can start a conversation. And I can set you up with some easy links that you can just click on and take a look at all that data, and we can even set up alerts for you. Okay, that's out of the way. Let's look at these new listings. Cambria, 2.8 million. So this is a coming soon, December 10th. So we've got 10 days before we can take a look at this one. And this is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. I see ocean views in the distance, over 2,200 square feet. And it is coming soon. Usually there's only a few pictures for that case, but you can see that it is looking right out there at the Pacific Ocean. And it looks like it might be close to, let's see, I didn't take a look at that map before I opened this up. Yeah, Moonstone Beach Drive. And so another great location. There was just one that sold recently that I did do a broker's open tour a few weeks back, and it was in the same location. Now, this one is right there in the front, it looks like. So you got 5 photos. Anyway, 2.8 million for that coming soon unobstructed ocean view home in Cambria. Now, if we take a look over here, there's one for quite the price difference, $730,000. So if this is your budget, let's take a look at this one over here on Happy Hill. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, almost 800 square feet. And if we take a look at that property, it is, it looks like it's ready to go, right? You have such a cute little cottage. It's got ocean views. It looks like it has a fire pit out front there. And so just either, if you're looking for a 1-bedroom home to kind of just get into like a tiny home mode, or maybe you're looking for a second home or a future getaway home, something like that, this is a great one to check out. So you've got almost 800 square feet, you're on Happy Hill, and you have those views, and it looks like it is move-in ready, right? So they do seem to have a nice full open kitchen, and then the bed there is right off of the living room. So it does say it's 1 bedroom, but I'm kind of seeing that it looks like it might be opened to the living space. Lots of cute stuff going on in the backyard and extra little outbuildings and things like that. And of course you can see the ocean off in the distance. $730,000. Okay, so now we're gonna go past West Village and go down a little bit over here. Let's take a look at this one. This one is $1,739,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, over 1,100 square feet. And it says updated coastal beauty, seconds from the beach. You can see the location right there. And I will throw this out here. I do have some playlists that I have created and will create more in the future, but I do have a Cambria playlist which has neighborhood information, you know, stores and all this kind of stuff. And so I go over all that stuff in detail. I'll definitely link it to this video. So this guy is on a corner lot, it looks like, and it's in the Marine Terrace neighborhood, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, panoramic coastal views. And so you can walk to the coastal access and also have the views right from your house. So $1,739,000 for that one. Definitely looks like it's updated and really move-in ready. And look at those gorgeous sunny views. Oops, I clicked to expand, but hey, you can see it better. Okay, so there's that one, and then now we're gonna move closer in towards this direction here where we see one for $630,000. This is a little cutie. Another 1-bedroom, 1-bath. This one's $420 for square feet. And for this one, you know, here's another one, second home, or if you're looking to reduce size in your home, this one's on a 3,500 square foot parcel. Actually, it's offering 2 separate 3,500 square foot parcels. So you have 7,000 square foot of space, and then you have this cute little home here. So you've got room to garden, maybe expand, or, you know, just have lots of privacy. So $630,000, and let's take a look and see what we have in these pictures here. Nice open space. This looks like in a corner as well, and it's a great location too. So you've got a cozy little spot. There's a fireplace, open kitchen, and that one for $630. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? So if you're looking to maybe buy something now and expand later, this could be something to look into. Now here's one for under $950,000. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. And this property, as it loads, we will find out that it's a single-level licensed vacation rental. So here's an option if you are someone who has the ability to buy a second home and you want to be able to rent it out. Finding something that's already licensed is key in Cambria because there are restrictions, and typically if it's already licensed, they are not transferable, but you can then apply for one right after they give up theirs. So they sell the property and then you should be able to apply. If you want to know more information about that, I can send you all that information to read, or we can chat about it if you like. Just reach out and let me know. And by the way, all my contact information, usually it's somewhere on the screen. I'll have it in the pinned comments, so you could just go to comments and find it there, or you can find it in the description. All right, 3-bedroom, 3 full bath, over 1,500 square feet, almost 1,550, under $1 million, under $950. Looks like you got some open space. Little updates needed throughout, but it looks pretty nice, and well-loved 3-bedroom, 3-bath on a 10,500 square foot lot. So that's pretty nice there too. And you're actually, if you take a look at the map, the location that you're at, if you look here, you're pretty close to you know, you're going to be close to East Village, but you're also going to be close to like Cambria Nursery. And then like right now we've got the Cambria Nursery light, Cambria Christmas lights going. And that's a really fun thing to go check out. There's millions of lights to walk through and see, and food and shopping and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so that location there for that one, and it's under $950. Licensed vacation rental, 10,500 square foot lot. And hey, you know, look at this sunny little eating nook next to the, here we are, we're looking at the kitchen, and this is a licensed vacation rental here. And, you know, it does have a lovely garden area, peaceful, tranquil setting, nice location. And so that one for $949. And I think that might be it for Cambria today. So let's go on down past Harmony. Let's see what there is in Cayucos. Looks like there's a couple in Cayucos. Okay, so here is one. And if I zoom in here so you know where I'm talking about, right here is the pier, if you see this coming out. Downtown is here, so you're over here past the numbered streets, kind of in the back here. Good location. 1.4, just under 1.4. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. 1639 for square feet. Looks like you've got a couple of levels and a 2-car garage. Views, views, and more views. All right, let's see these views. Okay, good location. Second floor views out the living room. Very nice. So $1,399,000 for this property. You do have 2 full baths in this one. You've got a deck out there to watch the sunsets. Nice open kitchen dining situation, and that's for under 1.4 in Cayucos. Okay, so now we're gonna go down here, and here's one for 3.4. We got a coming soon, December 8th. So that means we can schedule now to look at it on December 8th or after. And if you're interested in one of these, this looks like it might be an oceanfront for 3.4. You got 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot home. And there's only one photo because, well, it's 3.4 million and it's coming soon. I don't know why I said that. And there's only one photo because it's coming soon. This one obviously is looking right out to the beach. So if you were hoping to find something like that in Cayucos, that will be here December 8th. Okay, so now that's it for Cayucos, it looks like. Let's scooch on over here. And yeah, that's it from the past 7 days, by the way. Now, just don't forget that I'm just looking at that news stuff from the past week, December 1st today, and we are in Morro Bay now. All right, so Morro Bay, this is North Morro Bay, and we're kind of just zooming out a little bit because I'm not seeing a whole lot. Oh, here's one over here. This is in the harbor track. I have a Morro Bay playlist as well, so definitely will link that to this video if you're interested in learning more about Morro Bay. This one is active now. It's 1,215,000, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and it looks like it's got some low maintenance yard here, nice parking, 2-car garage, 2-level home, and it's got 2 full, 1/2 bath, over 1,600 square feet, and some really nice hangout spots up there. Very modern look. You got a rock view. Looks like I can see some of the bay and the ocean over there on the left. There's the stacks as well. And oh, look at this fun patio out here. This is really cool. 1,215,000. Get a hot tub and lots of interesting little outdoor areas, plus some views from inside as well. And hey now, check out this garage. Now, I haven't seen that before. So it looks like this is a move-in ready property. It's got some great character, some great views, and that's 1,215,000 in Morro Bay. And you guys, I think that is the only one in Morro Bay from the past 7 days. And so we're gonna scooch on down to Los Osos. Anything in Los Osos? Okay, so Los Osos is the winner today here. And we're gonna start over here. Let's take a look at this one for 1.2. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, almost 1,900 square feet. And it's got 3 full baths. So 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, single level home. You've got the 2-car garage, nice little patio spot here that you walk up into. And looks like it's got maybe a gas fireplace. You know, these pictures, the fire is always fake. But so you've got nice open windows, open to the kitchen. There's some dining space. Nice cozy little backyard. And this one is 1.2. Neighborhood is Monarch Grove. So I also have a Los Osos playlist. Definitely will link that as well if you're just learning about Los Osos area. Real nice location, close to coastal access, Sea Pines Golf Course, Montana de Oro State Park. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this one's 1.2. And for the most part, it looks like it could be move-in ready. Maybe if you're not a carpet person, you might swap that out, throw up some new paint that you might like, or just move in as is, ready to go. Laundry room and a fun little patio. Nice. Okay, so here's the next one, and it's kind of in that same area. This one actually is over in, it looks like Cuesta. So this is 1,349,000, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So we got another 4-bedroom. And this property is, it's in that Cuesta by the Sea neighborhood. Great location for walking to the Cuesta Inlet. And as you can see, it looks like it's got some fun yard fixtures out there. You've got low maintenance landscape. I always have a hard time with that phrase, but you got some pavers here. There's some lawn. And then this definitely looks like a move-in ready home, another fireplace situation, and a nice open kitchen to that dining, lots of counter space, and nice natural light coming in there. $1,349,000. So let's take a look. The property has received extensive upgrades throughout. New windows, updated electrical, plumbing, owned solar, primary suite, private yard space. Oh, so much to list here. If you want to take a look at this one in person, let me know. We'll go take a tour. And I do video tours too. You're out of the area, you just want to get a look, contact me, let me know, and I will take care of it for you. Okay, let's go to the next one. So we're moving on down the line here. This one is $822,000, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It looks like it's about $1,170 for square feet, and it's been on the market for 7 days. We have 2 pictures here. So desirable neighborhood of Morro Palisades in Osos, and it's near schools, restaurants, sea pine, golf course, hiking, trail shopping, RV parking in front, and it even has power and water access. That's kind of cool. Beautiful fruit trees and so on. So this one, no pictures. We got to go check it out for ourselves to see what's going on there. If I do, I will definitely share that information with you. But that one's at a nice price of $822,000. All right, so let's head up on over here to this one that's just under $2 million. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. So we've got a bunch of 4 bedrooms lately. 3 baths, so 2 full, 1 half. This one's over 25, almost 2,600 square feet, 2,588. Spacious home with views of Morro Rock, Hollister Peak, and 3-car garage. So take a look at those views from up there. You're propped up on the hill a little bit. Oh, beautiful. Morro Bay, Morro Rock. Beautiful views. Got a hot tub on this one as well. And this one only has 4 pictures as well. So just under $2 million. We've got to check it out in person to see if this is the right home for you. And then we're going to go on up to this last one in Los Osos. $1,559,500. This one's pretty cool. So this home is 4-bedroom, 3-bath. So 2 full, 1 half bath, over 3,200 square feet. Iconic 68 mid-century design on a lush half-acre. So that's pretty cool. Timeless architecture, stunning 4-bedroom mid-century home, dramatic floor-to-ceiling windows. Love of floor-to-ceiling windows, right? Especially when you're in a beautiful area like this. And look at this property that you get. Beautiful scenery all around. Looks fairly private as far as I can tell from these photos. Again, we can go check that out in person and find out really quickly, but it definitely has those floor to ceiling windows to take in all of that beautiful scenery. $1,559,500 for that one. And that is it for Los Osos. Let's take a look, zoom out here a little bit. Okay, so let's head on down south here. Anything in Avila Beach? I don't see anything popping up. There are some things in Pismo. So for 1,588,000, there's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This is over 1,500 square feet. And this property, it says 2-bedroom, 2-bath plus bonus room home. So you've got an enclosed courtyard, spacious living dining, light-filled windows, rich hardwood flooring, and it looks like you've got 2 levels here. And there's your courtyard. Oh yeah, move-in ready. And you've got the fireplace with the built-ins there. It's got the, looks like the AI stage or virtual staged. And you get some pretty blue tile in there. Oh, okay, so nice views out of this one as well, it looks like. You got a deck space, and then it did mention that it has 2-bedroom plus a bonus room. So that one is $1,588,000, and then you can see the location. We're over here, very close to Coastal. Now, this one here listed down the street is $3.4 million. This is another 4-bed, but you got 5 bathrooms, and it's 3 full, 1 3/4, 1 half. So you've got over 3,280, so 3,280 square feet. And it's mentioning that it's fully remodeled Shell Beach estate. So you've got striking, updated, modern aesthetic with clean lines, copper accents, smooth coat, stucco exterior, so on and so forth. 7,200 square foot lot. And it mentions that it does have a highly desirable private 1-bedroom, 1-bath guest apartment. So hey, you know what? You've got guest space or you've got rental income. And that is always great to have those options. 3.4 million, and this definitely is an estate. And is there a pool? 360-degree vista of the entire coastline, surrounding landscape, and a sparkling swimming pool. Pretty rare for this area, and how nice is that? So this is an entertainer's home for sure, and check out that rooftop deck. Wow. So you got a pool, you got the patio, open space, all ready for you to move right in. 3.4 million. Okay, let's head on down the line. Pismo Heights, here's one for $1,399,000. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. We have a theme. And over 2,500 square feet. Looks like 2 levels. You got a 2-car garage and low maintenance on the landscape. Nice sunny front patio. This one's just under 1.4. And hey now, look at those views. Coastal views. All right. Beautiful move-in ready home, loving the windows and loving the views, just under 1.4 in Pismo Heights. And then if we head over here on the other side of the 101, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Let's see what they've got going on here. This property is 2 full bath, 1,880 on the square feet. Looks like you've got some nice parking and 2-car garage. You have multiple levels on this one. And you come into the entryway, nice sunny place, open, white bright, and looks move-in ready to me. What do you think? 1,249,000, and it mentions in the heart of downtown Pismo Beach. So great location if you're looking to be close to the pier or just downtown and all the stuff that goes on over there in Pismo. So I haven't done a Pismo Beach video yet. I still need to do Cayucos, and then I'll head down south. Okay, so here's one for 1.6. This is in Arroyo Grande, just under 1.6. And this is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. This property is almost 3,800 square feet. So you've got the highly sought after Oak Park Estates community. It's a custom built residence. You've got nearly 3,800 square feet of living space, private, beautifully landscaped lot of over 1/3 acre. So you've got the garage space, the driveway, the parking, the house space. So if you've been looking for space in Arroyo Grande, this one's under 1.6. All right. What else do we have here? Let's see. Okay, here's one for $900,000. It's a coming soon. It's $899.99. Grover Beach, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500, just over 1,500 square feet. And this home, if we go take a look at the details on it, it says beach home, welcome, cul-de-sac, and it's a thoughtfully designed 1,506 square foot home. Looks like you've got that low maintenance landscape. You've got parking, 2-car garage, and this looks like it might be a single level. It has a sunroom, and it has open concept layout where the living room, kitchen, and dining flow seamlessly together. So you got some sunlights in there too, skylights. And this one's coming soon, December 2nd. There's your little sunroom there, and open area in the back as well as the front there in Grover Beach. Okay, here's one for $465,000. This is a coming soon, December 3rd. So December 3rd, coming up this week, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This one is 2 full bath, $1,164 for square feet, and this one does have an HOA, and it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home, comfortable living in Oceano, entry opens to bright living area, etc. So $465, real nice price there in Oceano. And looks like you've got the main living up top, which is nice to bring in all that natural light while you're hanging out, making a meal, and so on, hanging out in your living room. So beautiful, $465. Can't beat that. I think that's the lowest price property of today. And that's going to do it for all the new stuff from the past week. Wait. Hold on just a minute. One more. I just saw this guy pop up. $1,199,000. Let's take a look. We'll look at the price changes next. Arroyo Grande, 3-bedroom, 4-bath. And I see this is on the water. So you got a 2-car garage, and it's 3 full bath, 1 half. And it looks like you're right here on the water. Tall ceilings, and then you've got some of the views, I think. Let's take a look. Open kitchen, real nice wood accents on the ceiling. And look at this patio, covered patio, very cozy. And it looks like you're looking out to this beautiful section here. I'm just trying to see, you know, sometimes pictures enjoy scenic Audubon Lake. There's playgrounds, walking paths, exceptional combination of refined craftsman design and effortless Central Coast living. So real nice one here, $1,199,000. Glad we didn't miss that one because it's a stunner. And you got more deck space up on the top floor as well. And there you go, there's your views. Okay, so that's it for the new stuff. And now we're gonna go take a look at the price changes. So there were only 13. We're gonna jam through this really quickly. So last week there were 13. If you want a more refined report of any kind, let me know. We'll check it out together. Or I can just send, you know, you say, hey, I want to see all the stuff in Cambria. I'll send it over. Easy. Or if you want to talk and we just get, you know, really refined, we can do that too. So I see 3 in Cambria. So there was 1 here. This one has been on for a little bit. And this one actually seems to have like a separate living space. So maybe you could rent it out. But it has a lower level studio of approximately 500 square feet. And then, you know, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1930 for square feet. But look at these views. So you're propped up on the hill there. And while you're doing your dishes, you just stare out at the ocean. Decreased $55,000. It's now $895,000. So that's that property there in Cambria. And then now I've got to remember where I'm at here. So then there was 2 more. So this one at $959,000. This one is pretty cool. I think this one has a licensed, let me see, I don't want to mix anybody up here. Oh yeah, so it is, does mention something about being a licensed vacation rental. So again, there are restrictions in Cambria. So when you see one that is already licensed, that's a step closer to be able to do it yourself. But check out these ceilings. How awesome. Very open, big windows, nice parking. Looks like you even get a garage decreased by $10,000, and you've got this great little patio. So this would make a great vacation rental, don't you think? And then finally in Cambria, this one for $1,739,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This was reduced by, oh, hey, this isn't reduced. Okay, I know what happened here. What happened here probably was when they listed it, they changed the price. So we're going to ignore that one because we've already talked about it. That's one of the new listings that we talked about earlier. Now let's head on down here in Cayucos. This property I shared 1 week when I went to go check it out for the Broker's Open Tour. This property is so cool. You can see by the price that it is pretty expansive. It is 7-bed total, 8-bath total, $56.91 per square feet. And you're getting a 26-acre ranch with there's like a main home, and then there's a garage with another, unit on the back there. And then over here, you've got like the barn, and I think there's a manufactured home over there. And then you can easily ride your bike, especially if you have like an electric bike or even a golf cart. You can get to the beach so quickly. It feels like you're out there in the middle of nowhere, but you're really quite close to downtown Cayucos and the beach. So check out this cool place. And, you know, there are some interesting facts on this. So there are definitely some things to look into because it says it qualifies for short-term rental license. Seller may consider owner financing. There's also mentions the historic Cayucos Creek Barn benefits from a minor use permit. So there are some real opportunities with this property, and it was reduced by $250,000, now listed $7,650,000. And it is just such a cool property. I got to check that one out when they had it open when it was first listed. So that one reduced by $250,000. That is a biggie. So let's find out where we are at here. Then let's see, there's another one in Cayucos, $1,289,000. That one, I believe has been reduced by 10,000. So we got a decrease of 10,000 on that one. You got 2 levels, you got the garage, 3 bedroom, 2 full bath, and upstairs is your main living, so you can check out those ocean views. So that was a 10,000 reduce on that one. Let's check out what happened in Morro Bay. Morro Bay, 485. Okay, so here's a little condominium. This one is near the Embarcadero and downtown Morro Bay. So if you're looking for a little place to park while you hang out in Morro Bay, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 631 square feet, and it was decreased by 13,500. Now at 485. Definitely looks like it could be a move-in ready place. So if you've been looking for something like that, there you go. And then what else do we have? That's it in Morro Bay on price reductions. Looks like there's one more here in Los Osos for $1,599,000. Let's take a closer look at that one. That one is reduced by $100,000. So $1,699,000, now $1,599,000. Nice private location, great parking, and look at the windows and the tall ceilings. This is a beautiful property on just over 1.4 lush acres in Los Osos. You got tri-level, $24.58 per square foot, and you get sweeping views of rolling hills from Morro Bay to San Luis Obispo. Beautiful property. It looks very peaceful to me. And then you get all those cool windows letting in all the natural light. And then you have this beautiful yard space as well. Okay, so that was a $100,000 reduction. And what else do we have? Let's take a look. And I am going to include this link so you can take a look at these things closer because I am kind of speeding through it. But you can see that in Grover Beach, Pismo, Arroyo Grande, and so on, there were some price reductions as well. So definitely check it out if you're interested in these areas. And hey, if you're still with me and you have any ideas or comments, or if you just want to comment and tell me, you know, hey, I don't really care about Arroyo Grande, I care about this, you know, just give me whatever your thoughts are. I'd love to hear it. And again, if you want to hear more or find anything else out, don't hesitate to contact. All right, that was your Monday Market Snapshot. I am here for you if you have any questions, you want alerts set up or search criteria that you need to go over, or if you just want to have, you know, a conversation about the general area, maybe you're learning about the neighborhoods and you want to know more, feel free to give me a call, text, or email, comment below if you'd like, and we can start the conversation that way. And I'm here for you, and it is December 1st, 2025. So December is going to be kind of light on videos, possibly, as I ramp up with my new investment property as well as take care of real estate business. So I'm never too busy for you. Please do not hesitate to reach out, and I hope to hear from you soon. I'll see you on the next one.